welcome back to everybody on the rest of the way and to NXT Out of 10, and of course this bumper Tuesday edition of NXT with Cody Rhodes, John Cena, The Undertaker, maybe Oscar versus Roxanne Perez. Crazy bloody stuff, all to be AEW in ratings, but I ain't complaining. What a crazy episode we got. And Cody kicked off the show announcing the return of the men's breakout tournament and the Dusty Classic. He told the NXT Universe that he would be the guest general manager for the show as well. Ilya Dragunov arrived to show respect to the American Nightmare. Dirty Dom and Rhea arrived and challenged the Man Dragon. Rose made an NXT Championship match official with guest referee LA Knight just because. As for the hype promos, NXT already had one that felt this big. Rose and NXT felt larger than life. He played off Dragunov well and kept the pace moving over Pat Knight. The actual announcement was Rose were not quite as major as promised, but the tournaments were expected. However, it was a surprising NXT title match, and no commercials for the first 30 minutes. It was fun. Rose and NXT was a treat, kind of elevated everyone around and made the announcement for this. So I'm not complaining. It was then time for our first big match: Roxanne Perez versus Asuka. Roxanne fought hard against Asuka, but was simply outmatched. The Empress of Tomorrow blasted their opponent with a series of kicks, ending with a roundhouse that knocked out the Prodigy. The free count was academic. Shotzi then took out Kiana James, who tried to lay out Perez afterwards. This felt way too short, even if Asuka is seen as working at a higher level than Perez. The two barely went 6 minutes. It was a smooth battle, but did not have enough time to reach top gear. At least there was no commercial interruption, allowing them to tell a complete story with the time they had. These two can have a much better match in a year's time where Perez is headed to the main roster. Shotzi's involvement felt taxed on to keep an unpredictable atmosphere for the match, but if she could benefit from another run in NXT if she wants to stick around. But it gets 7 out of 10 for me. I would like seeing this go on for a bit more, but I thought Asuka and Perez, they naturally elevated Perez, and that's what it was meant to do. But still a good match. Wishing it was more time before it's time for the pub brawls, Brawling Brutes versus and Tyler Bate versus Gallus. And they worked so hard with the big strong boy looking like a Brawling Brute himself. Gallus could not match up. Wolfgang and Coffee went down the baby faces and finished it with a triple powerbomb on Joe through a table. This was a pure brawl. It's pure case, highlighted by moments of in-sequence offense between the competitors. NXT may not have been making the opening and avoiding the commercial break, cutting into their time. WWE is an opportunity to win in the debate in the Brawling Brutes, and he's waited too long to get a shot on the main roster, and he has the chemistry with them that Sheamus and Holland can't match. Gallus losing another big match moves and further down the card, which is a bit of a shame because that group's ready for big spotlight. But I'm just more excited by Bate potentially joining with them, and I hope it leads to a long term thing because that'd be great to see, and he fully deserves it. A really chaotic, fun match, but I think really went in the right direction. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Cena was out on NXT as you do. Next, picking over the importance of NXT before Braun Breaker interrupted and the two came to place. Breaker went for a spear, but the jump made away and went for an attitude and dashment, but the former champ ducked outside. The whole segment was unnecessary on Night with limited space. Cena paying off Breaker gave the Rating Star a rub that he could carry to the main roster, but it felt added on with a main event already promised for later. This was odd not to have common echoes involved since the match later was supposed to be Breaker for Mano. Instead, Breaker looked weak running away from Cena in a way, but the fact he was out there with Cena in a way elevated him as well, and that's the word I'm going to keep saying because it is true. But maybe could have been booked slightly better or just tagged on at the end of the show. Maybe if we had to do it, just maybe didn't feel quite right in the circumstances. But there we go. Before it's time for the NXT Championship match, Ilya Dragunov versus Dom Mysterio with the special guest ref LA Knight, and he kept the Judgment Day out of the action, allowing Ilya to punish Mysterio. The Mad Dragon Woman H1 and Torpedo Moscow. Baron Corbin arrived to challenge Dragunov. Dijak's back first, laying out the Mad Dragon and calling his job for the NXT Champion. Everyone looks better working Dragunov, but serious credit goes to Dom for one of the best performances in his career. He went move for move while overbooking was inevitable. It was kept to the last minute. The rest was a physical battle of the two men in different ways, and it was a great showcase of why Dragunov should be on the NXT champion for a long time. Knight's involvement was a bit distracting though, as he had no reason to get involved, but he played the referee role and never slowed the action. So it gets 7 out of 10 for him. I think it all kind of worked. Got LA Knight on the show, and the cast surrounding it. Dragunov, who's he going to face next? And I think Dom was renovated by this as well. So worked beautifully. 7 out of 10. Before it's time for Lola Vice versus Danny Palmer, normal NXT on a chaotic show. Vice brought down Palmer throughout the contest, slowing her just down enough to score the victory. Palmer escaped the choke bell, but ran right into a spin kick to seal her defeat. This was the most traditional NXT match of the night. Two women are still putting it together, did their best for the time. It got more time than expected, despite only 4 minutes as Vice dominated. The execution was sloppy, but Vice is clearly readier than Palmer in the ring. She just needed more time to show her true upside. So it gets 6 out of 10 from me. I think it's tricky on such a big card, but I think they did a credible job. For me, the right winner, you could probably see it in the skill level, but there we go, that was it. Carmelo Hayes, though John Cena, then took Braun Breaker with Paul Heyman. After a competitive match, Breaker had came was on the ropes. A distraction ringside allowed Cena and Sikoa brawling out to back, but Melee caught Breaker with nothing but net to win. After match, The Undertaker arrived on motorbike to confront the badass. He laid out Breaker with a right hand and chokes on. The W Icon warned that he just met the biggest badass in the business, and that helped Melee stand tall. While Breaker and Hayes were two top guys in NXT, they're only good together. They both had better rivals across the roster. This was solid from both, and their stand and deliver match not quite carrying a stage stopper. NXT did not give much away early when it came to The Undertaker's surprise arrival, but there was enough whispers going around to expect it. It was a cute moment, probably won't need to anything else. The goal was ultimately to highlight the face of NXT. I think they did that. Cena and Paul Heyman were basically superficious, but it got them a ratings pop at least. And yeah, I thought it worked nicely. Undertaker and Ron Baker is only going to do him good, even if he kind of made him look like a bit of a mug, but he'll still be remembered as the guy who was trusted to show Cena and The Undertaker. So yeah, I think it all worked nicely in a way, and it gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Overall, NXT this week gets 7 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I thought, for NXT was always going to be bloody crazy and out of the loop this week, but I think the way they use those stars, not really overbooking them, just having them there, putting over the NXT talent, I think in a way worked really nicely. There were some bits that maybe didn't quite make a such as the others, but still, such a special occasion to have these stars in NXT. I thought it worked nicely, 7 out of 10. But anyway, guys, that's it for you. Thanks so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and subscribe. Any wrestling news and subscribe to the channel is going to be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.